My name is Melissa Calomino, and we have 16-year-old twins, Zachary and Kevin, and 4-year-old Benjamin. I've been a member of Bethany since Zach and Kevin were baptized here when they were about 9 months old, so we're coming up on 16 years.
Chris Calomino, I've been coming to Bethany for about 4.5, just coming up on 5 years.
I have been involved in several ministry areas at Bethany. I taught preschool when Zach and Kevin were 3 and 4. Also have been involved in, a lot of the youth activities. So, the trunk or treat and Sunday school program a little bit. Also done some ushering and welcoming, and now I joined council a year ago.
I'm part of the property team. I try to help out where assistance is needed, whether it's the AV team, whether we're doing faithful stewards or setting up on the outside services during the summer. So I try to help out where needed, where my time can be used best to volunteer.
Oh gosh, I came to Bethany when Zach and Kevin were babies. So I would say I grew up Lutheran and it was very much a part of my life. But as is typical with a lot of people, I lost touch with the church through early adulthood. Zach and Kevin were born, it was very important that they would be baptized in the church. So that's what brought us here, and being in the congregation and being active and with everybody and knowing that Christ is always here. And it was when the times get tough, church and Christ is what really centered me and really made me just know that everything's going to be okay and trust. So that's probably the most important part of being here.
So I think in terms of generosity, just giving your hand, whether it's your volunteering, whether it's your ability to donate, whether it's your time or your resources, for me that's become more and more top of mind than it has been in the past.
For me, I find I know exactly where my money's going. I trust that the leadership in the church is using those funds for the good, whether it's the youth or whether it's missions or for the church itself, for our staff. It's being used wisely. And as far as time goes, it's so rewarding when you're volunteering your time and just to see whether it's a child's smile or just the outside of the church looking beautiful.
What excites me the most about where the church is headed and where God's inflection into this church is taking place is this term around one. This one fund, one community. It's bringing everybody together, and to me, that's how God is taking place in our lives. It's just because we need that central figure to understand that it's us. It takes a village, so it can't just be the pastors taking the lead. It can't just be council taking the lead. It can't just be the property team. We all have to come together and have that common understanding of we want to push forward.
I'm not going to build on that because there's a lot of divisiveness in the world today. So for me, what's most exciting is bringing the welcoming nature of Bethany and bringing it forth into the world more, and having everybody here, and to know at the end of the day, we're all one people under God. I would encourage people to start looking around. So when you come into church, you're experiencing the service and the music, and you're singing and praying, you have a wonderful experience, but oftentimes you forget to look around. So whether it's carpet that needs to be replaced or a door somewhere, just those minor property type things that need funds, but just pay attention to the church and what needs to be taken care of. But besides that, because I know money is very sensitive for a lot of people, and especially in today's times, money can be short for a lot of reasons. But pray on it, because it really is a conversation to have with God.